100 Most Common English Idioms with Examples. Common idioms about money and finance.
A penny saved is a penny earned. She runs her own business and does all the work herself because she believes that a penny saved is a penny earned. When I travel, I prefer to stay at a hostel instead of an expensive hotel because I think that a penny saved is a penny earned. John doesn't make a lot of money, so he's very cautious in using his money. He supposes that a penny saved is a penny earned. Beyond one's means. The trip was just beyond our means. The living expenses in big cities are beyond my means, so I'd rather live in the suburbs. Can I see a cheaper one, please? This expensive fridge is just beyond my means. Someone's bread and butter. His family's bread and butter comes from his small business. Tutoring is her bread and butter right now. I am financially dependent on my parents, but I am going to earn my bread and butter after I graduate. Cut one's losses. They decided to stop the unprofitable project to cut their losses. To cut our losses, we must be cautious in dealing with this financial issue. A real finance manager must know how to cut our losses in case our business doesn't work out. Down and out. She left him when he was down and out. That old man is a down and out, coming over twice a week to take the leftover food. After the bankruptcy, he became a down and out. Dutch treat. Go Dutch. It was our first date, and we had a Dutch treat dinner together. Why don't we go Dutch? Sharing is always good. Let's go Dutch today. I'll pay for my order. Money talks. That she won the beauty pageant is understandable. Money talks. Who doesn't think that he will be promoted? His dad is a millionaire, and money talks. Don't worry, I can handle this scandal. I'll see Mr. George, the chief editor of the newspaper, as money talks. Bring home the bacon. In my family, my dad is the one who brings home the bacon, while my mom stays at home and takes care of us. Finally, I got a job after 2 years of unemployment. I can bring home the bacon now. We work so hard on this YouTube series because we hope that it will bring home the bacon. At all costs. I'll be the winner at all costs. The director asked the finance staff to prevent the losses at all costs. I'll win her heart at all costs. Earn a living. She's financially independent. She can earn her own living. I have to work very hard to earn my living. Earning a living seems hard for single moms. Money doesn't grow on trees. I wanted to have a new car, but then I changed my mind because my old car was still in good condition. My mom always reminds me that money doesn't grow on trees. I can't believe that you would spend your full salary on this silly tour. Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Parents must teach their kids that money doesn't grow on trees. Pour money down the drain. This second-hand fridge isn't working well. Buying it is just pouring money down the drain. You're pouring money down the drain! What a waste! We never use cookers in our home. We never cook. Don't pour money down the drain by buying that low-quality computer. It's going to break soon. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, so he has never known what hard work is. Those who were born with a silver spoon in their mouth need to learn how to use money economically. Although she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, she lives a very modest life.
Common idioms about money and finance.
A penny saved is a penny earned. Beyond one's means. Someone's bread and butter. Cut one's losses. Down and out. Dutch treat, go Dutch.
Money talks. Bring home the bacon. At all costs. Earn a living. Money doesn't grow on trees. Pour money down the drain. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Common idioms about love.
Love at first sight. Jim and Sue had a very happy ending after 3 months of dating. It was love at first sight. I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow. I loved him at first sight. He's the man I've been searching for. Match made in heaven. Tim and Anna are a match made in heaven. I believe they'll soon have a happy ending. All the guests thought that the bride and groom were a match made in heaven. No one can deny that my parents are a match made in heaven. They've been through ups and downs together for 30 years. Have a crush on someone. She's had a huge crush on him since they first met. She had a big crush on her math teacher when she was in high school. Tim accepted that he had a massive crush on Anna, but then he didn't confess it. To love with all your heart and soul. I loved him with all my heart and soul, but he still left me. Have you ever loved someone with all your heart and soul? Wendy chose to stay by her boyfriend even when he was disabled in a car accident. She loves him with all her heart and soul. Wear your heart on your sleeve. I can tell that Mary is depressed after her broken relationship. She wears her heart on her sleeve. I'm the type of person who wears my heart on my sleeve. Sometimes I need to learn to hide my emotions because I don't want my parents to worry about me. People who wear their heart on their sleeve tend to be good actors. fall head over heels in love. He fell head over heels in love with Sarah, and they got married 3 months after their first date. I've never fallen head over heels for anyone, but I wish I would. After her broken marriage, she never fell head over heels in love with anyone. Tie the knot. After a few months of dating, they decided to tie the knot in May. Tim tied the knot with Mary last year. Jenny is such an independent woman. She never wants to tie the knot. Be the apple of one's eye. There are 30 students in this class, but Lisa is the apple of the teacher's eye because she's helpful and friendly. Tony is the apple of my eye. He's not only handsome, but also very gallant. Rick is the only child in his family. He's the apple of his parents' eye.
Common idioms about love. Love at first sight. Match made in heaven. Have a crush on someone. To love with all your heart and soul. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Fall head over heels in love. Tie the knot. Be the apple of one's eye. Common idioms about happiness and sadness.
On cloud 9. Jack was on cloud 9 when his girlfriend said yes to his proposal. Congratulations on your promotion. How do you feel now? Thanks, I'm on cloud 9. Nancy was on cloud 9 when she saw her family after 2 years abroad. Make one's day. This birthday surprise really made my day. Hanging out with Alex after such a long time really made my day. Today, Tom proposed to me, which made my day. Not the end of the world. Don't worry about the debt. It's not the end of the world. Failing a test is not the end of the world. Come on, let's try a second time. We'll be very upset if we don't win the contest, but ultimately, it's not the end of the world. Feel blue. Have the blues. He's been feeling blue since the day she left. I'm such a sensitive person. I usually feel blue on gloomy days. The little girl had the blues for years after seeing her family being burned in the fire. Face like a wet weekend. Are you all right? You have a face like a wet weekend. Elvis had a face like a wet weekend since his company went bankrupt. Hey, you have a face like a wet weekend. Come on, things will get better if you try harder. Get a real kick out of something. I get a kick out of art. They get a kick out of traveling. He gets a kick out of football. He's a big fan of Lionel Messi. On top of the world. Harry was on top of the world when Jenny accepted his invitation to dinner. People were on top of the world when the national football team won. She was on top of the world when her little baby, Jason, was born. In seventh heaven. She was in seventh heaven when she won the lottery. Jasmine was in seventh heaven when she was promoted to be the manager. He was in seventh heaven when Sally admitted that she loved him. Over the moon. Sue is over the moon about her new laptop. I am over the moon about my trip to Korea in June. My sister was over the moon when she was declared the winner of the beauty pageant. Have a whale of a time. We had a whale of a time at the party last night. I had a whale of a time in New York. See you soon. I hope you have a whale of a time abroad. Take care. Let one's hair down. Tomorrow is your birthday. Go home early tonight and let your hair down. She's such a workaholic. She finds it hard to let her hair down even on the weekends. I can only let my hair down during summer break due to my heavy workload at school.
Common idioms about happiness and sadness. On cloud nine. Make one's day. Not the end of the world. Feel blue, have the blues. Face like a wet weekend. Get a kick out of something. On top of the world. In seventh heaven. Over the moon. Have a whale of a time. Let one's hair down. Common idioms about health.
Ill at ease. She looked ill at ease when she had to do public speaking. He was ill at ease when he was on his first date with her. I feel ill at ease around smokers. Breathe one's last. He breathed his last yesterday. My grandma was really depressed when my grandpa breathed his last. My uncle always desired to find his lost son before he breathed his last. Catch a cold. What's the matter with Harry? He caught a cold after the summer camp. I caught a cold from my roommate. I think Eric caught a cold. He looked very tired yesterday. Fall ill. The students all fell ill after trying the new drink at the summer camp. Diana fell ill after the death of her husband. Make sure the kids don't fall ill just before the exam. At death's door. My grandpa was so ill, the doctor said he was at death's door. The little boy is at death's door after the car crash. Jane is so pessimistic. She always thinks she's at death's door even when she catches a cold. Nothing but skin and bones. The kids there have nothing to eat. They're nothing but skin and bones. The old man was at death's door. He was nothing but skin and bones. After 3 months of illness, my cat is nothing but skin and bones. Safe and sound. Make sure everyone is safe and sound after the earthquake. My mom was happy we arrived home safe and sound. Some days later, he was found safe and sound. Get, have, give someone a black eye, usually after being struck. Although he won the fight, he got a black eye. He was so drunk, he didn't remember why he got a black eye. Because he was born into prestige, his scandal gave a black eye to his family. Recharge one's batteries. Don't work too hard. Let's go to the beach and recharge our batteries. She asked for some time off to recharge her batteries after the project. A day of staying home and listening to music should recharge my batteries. Under the weather. John had a day off from work today because he felt under the weather. Hey Lisa, would you like to go out with us tonight? Well, I'm a bit under the weather today. I think I need some rest. Because it's getting colder, my grandpa feels under the weather. You are what you eat. Mom, can I have some more fried chicken, please? That's enough, sweetie. You are what you eat. To stay fit, you must eat less junk food and eat more vegetables. You are what you eat. My personal trainer at the gym always reminds me that you are what you eat. As pale as a ghost. The little girl was as pale as a ghost when she saw the giant monster on the screen. Philip looked as pale as a ghost when the car nearly hit him on the road. After the nightmare, I am as pale as a ghost.
Common idioms about health. Ill at ease, breathe one's last, catch a cold. Fall ill, at death's door, nothing but skin and bones, safe and sound, get someone a black eye. Recharge one's batteries, under the weather, you are what you eat, as pale as a ghost. Common idioms about travel.
Off the beaten track. The explorers have just found a village off the beaten track. I want to stay on that island for all of summer vacation because it's off the beaten track. I don't want to be disturbed by the crowd. Finding a campsite off the beaten track is an easy task for him because he's an experienced camper. Make your way back. The little boy got lost, but finally made his way back home safe and sound. Let's make our way back to the campsite as it's about to rain. This is the map in case you don't know how to make your way back. Hustle and bustle. I moved to a rural area because the hustle and bustle of big cities does not suit me. I try to avoid the hustle and bustle of shopping centers during sales. You need to go somewhere to escape the hustle and bustle of this modern city. Live out of a suitcase. It's time you settled down, Eric. Don't live out of a suitcase any longer. She doesn't like a stable life. She'd rather live out of a suitcase. Tom has been living out of a suitcase for years. Travel broadens the mind. I like traveling because travel broadens the mind. I learned a lot about culture after the trip. As my mom said, travel broadens the mind. I'll let my kids travel to at least 50 countries before they graduate, because I believe they can learn lessons that no schools can provide. As the saying goes, travel broadens the mind. Hit the road. Let's hit the road now. It's 8 a.m. already. What time is he hitting the road? I need to hit the road now. I have an appointment with the dentist this afternoon. Break the journey. After 3 days of walking in the forest, we broke the journey at a small village by the river. Hey Jack, let's break the journey here. I'm so tired, I can't continue anymore. We broke the journey at many beautiful places where we took photos. Have, get, give someone itchy feet. I don't like living in Texas. I started getting itchy feet. I've been working for this company for 5 years, and I get itchy feet now and again. She has itchy feet. She loves traveling around the world. Thirst for adventure. She has a thirst for adventure. She just can't stop traveling. Those who have a thirst for adventure are willing to sacrifice their comfortable jobs. We travel around the world. We're looking for people who have a thirst for adventure to join our team.
Common idioms about travel. Off the beaten track.
Make your way back. Hustle and bustle.
Live out of a suitcase.
Travel broadens the mind. Hit the road. Break the journey. Have, get, give someone itchy feet. Thirst for adventure. Common idioms about work.
Get your feet under the table. It's my first week at the new company. I haven't gotten my feet under the table. I need time to get my feet under the table. I was so overwhelmed at first, but now I can get my feet under the table. Go the extra mile. Julie always goes the extra mile to make her mom happy. To win the contract, he went the extra mile to prepare the documents before the meeting. He went the extra mile just to make her feel special at the wedding. Put one's feet up. We're done. Let's put our feet up. After a hard day at work, I like to put my feet up and read some books. Don't work too hard. Go home and put your feet up. Be in someone's good or bad books. All students want to be in the teacher's good book. I used to be in my teacher's bad book because I wasn't very well behaved back then. If she was pretty and sexy, she would be in Harry's good book. Give someone the sack. His work has been getting worse and worse. It's time to give him the sack. Giving someone the sack is such a hard decision for me. I always have a rational discussion with them beforehand. Why don't you give her the sack? She's a terrible employee, always late for work, and jealous of her coworkers. Call it a day. We worked so hard today. Let's call it a day before 6 p.m. She's such a workaholic. She can't call it a day when there is still work that needs to be done. What time do you usually call it a day? At 5 p.m. Work like a dog. To earn money, he works like a dog every day. That's unfair. Why do I have to work like a dog while he can watch TV? After graduating, I worked like a dog just to get promoted. All in a day's work. Are you tired? No, it's all in a day's work. Fixing machines seems hard for women, but for her, it's all in a day's work. She can cook for 40 people in just 2 hours. For her, cooking is all in a day's work. Work one's fingers to the bone. I've worked my fingers to the bone, but my boss is still not happy. He worked his fingers to the bone to build his own house. Women have to work their fingers to the bone outside the house, then do all the housework when they come back home.
Common idioms about work.
Get your feet under the table. Go the extra mile. Put one's feet up. Be in someone's good or bad books. Give someone the sack. Call it a day. Work like a dog. All in a day's work. Work one's fingers to the bone.
Common idioms about friendship.
Lend your money, lose your friend. You shouldn't have lent her money. Remember, lend your money, lose your friend. She's dealing with some debts. I think I'll lend her some money. Lend your money, lose your friend. Think carefully before you lend him money. Lend your money, lose your friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. She stayed by me when I was depressed about my parents' divorce, which made me believe that a friend in need is a friend indeed. If Jack considered you to be his best friend, he wouldn't have left you when you were in trouble. Remember, a friend in need is a friend indeed. I always help if I can, because I believe that a friend in need is a friend indeed. See eye to eye with someone. They're such a perfect couple. They see eye to eye on most things. I can't bear being on the same team as him. I've never seen eye to eye with him. If you don't see eye to eye with her on most issues, just say goodbye, because sooner or later you two will break up. Get on like a house on fire. She looked very cold at first, but when I talked to her, I realized she was very kind-hearted. After that, we got on like a house on fire. The first time we talked, Annie and I got on like a house on fire. I couldn't imagine my ex-girlfriend and current girlfriend getting on like a house on fire. Know someone inside out. I know him inside out. I understand that he left for a reason. Mom, I'm so bored. Why do I have to read that book again? I know it inside out. Make sure you know him inside out before you say yes to his proposal. Speak the same language. We speak the same language about almost everything. I have to check with my teammates to make sure we speak the same language. My partner and I speak the same language, so it's quite easy for us to negotiate.
Common idioms about friendship.
Lend your money, lose your friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. See eye to eye with someone. Get on like a house on fire. Know someone inside out. Speak the same language.
Common idioms about dreams.
Beyond your wildest dreams. My first prize in the beauty pageant last night was beyond my wildest dreams. She had never thought of a 9 in the math test, but she got a 10. That result was beyond her wildest dreams. The project succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. Daydream about someone or something. I can't believe that I am now the manager of a multinational corporation. I used to daydream about this when I was little. I have a big crush on James. I always daydream about him. Don't daydream about being a millionaire when you don't take any actions. Draw up a plan to make your dream come true. In one's dreams. Jim will win the contest only in his dreams. I think I can make Tom love me. In your dreams. He's been with his pretty and sexy girlfriend for years. He proposed to me in my dreams. A dream come true. The project succeeded brilliantly. It was a dream come true. Seeing that talented singer once in my life is my dream come true. I never thought that I could have my own live music show. It was my dream come true. Keep someone's feet on the ground. In spite of her overnight success, she always keeps her feet on the ground. In most situations, you should keep your feet on the ground. Don't get carried away. Jane is a creative girl, but she always keeps her feet firmly on the ground. Bring someone back down to earth. His startup will not be as easy as it seems. Let's bring him back down to earth. Kathy dreams of being a famous singer even though she has a terrible voice. We need to bring her back down to earth. I was very excited about going to the party tonight, but the pile of math homework brought me back down to earth. Broken dreams. Studying abroad is always my share of broken dreams. I would like to be an athlete one day, but since my leg was seriously injured in a car crash, that desire is full of broken dreams. Nick had his share of broken dreams in his first relationship.
Common idioms about dreams.
Beyond your wildest dreams. Daydream about someone or something. In one's dreams. A dream come true. Keep someone's feet on the ground. Bring someone back down to earth. Broken dreams.
Common idioms about time.
9-to-5 job. Nina works a 9-to-5 job. 9-to-5 jobs are boring. I'd rather run my own business. A 9-to-5 job suits you best if you don't like traveling and adventure. At the 11th hour. He always changes his decisions at the 11th hour. It's impossible for me to handle this issue. Please don't change at the 11th hour. The last point was scored at the 11th hour. How lucky they are! Like clockwork. I'm used to this paperwork, so everything goes like clockwork. As long as things go like clockwork, we'll finish on time. Every day at 5 a.m., like clockwork, he goes to the gym. He's such a healthy man. Time flies. It's been 7 years since I last saw him. Time flies. Time flies, girls. Enjoy life while you still can. I can't believe that our youngest kid is about 20 now. Time flies. Better late than never. His birthday was last week. Would you like to send him something? Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll send him a postcard. Better late than never. Why are you so late? We've been waiting for 2 hours. I'm sorry, I got stuck in traffic, but better late than never, right? I know it's too late to say sorry, but I guess better late than never. In the long, short run. Smoking can harm your health. You may run a great risk of lung cancer in the long run. Investing in networking can benefit you in the long run. He may feel happy about his new relationship in the short run, but I'm sure later on he'll regret what he's done to me. Beat the clock. Hurry up! We can't be late for this important meeting. We need to beat the clock. Our new campaign will be launched in 4 days. Let's beat the clock. If you want to win the race, you have to beat the clock. Make up for lost time. We need to work harder to make up for lost time. I didn't have time to take care of my family, so I'm certainly making up for lost time. My grandpa didn't travel a lot when he was young, so he's determined to make up for lost time.
Common idioms about time.
9-to-5 job. At the 11th hour. Like clockwork. Time flies. Better late than never. In the long, short run. Beat the clock. Make up for lost time.
Common idioms about decisions.
Take it or leave it. I can pay only $100 for this shirt. Take it or leave it. That's my final offer. Take it or leave it. Do you have any other bikes for rent? Sorry, that's the last one in the shop. Take it or leave it. Sit on the fence. Moving out and starting an independent life has both pros and cons. She can't make up her mind. She's been sitting on the fence for months. Both Alex and Michael are very nice. She doesn't know which one she should choose. She's sitting on the fence. It's time you said yes or no to his proposal. Don't sit on the fence. Take a back seat. Why do I always have to take the back seat while he always has the right to make decisions? It's time for me to take the back seat. I'm too old for that position. Women used to take the back seat in the family. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I'm going to break up with Eric and start dating Alex. Are you crazy? You have no idea what Alex is like. Remember, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. That's such an amazing offer, but I'm not going to quit my current job. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. It's too risky. I'd rather settle down here than move to Canada alone. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. My way or the highway. He has only one rule for his team. It's my way or the highway. How can she be so conservative? I don't like her my way or the highway management style. In my family, Dad is always the one who makes decisions. My way or the highway is what he usually says to us. Weigh the pros and cons. Having weighed all the pros and cons, she decided to break up with him. Don't rush into marriage. You have to weigh the pros and cons before you make up your mind. The government weighed all the pros and cons of the new project.
Common idioms about decisions.
Take it or leave it. Sit on the fence. Take a back seat. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. My way or the highway. Weigh the pros and cons.
Common idioms about various topics.
To sleep on it. She must sleep on it before making a final decision. Where should we go for vacation? Let's sleep on it and decide tomorrow. You don't have to accept my proposal now. Just sleep on it and tell me later. None of your business. Stop asking about my personal issues. It's none of your business. How much I make a year is none of your business. My marital status is none of your business. As easy as pie, a piece of cake. This math problem is as easy as pie. This task might seem hard, but it is actually a piece of cake. Learning how to drive is a piece of cake. Take it easy. It was just a misunderstanding. Take it easy and let it go. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just take it easy. Just take it easy at work. We are not in a rush. To get the ball rolling. Lunch break is over. Let's get the ball rolling again. We're back to school. Let's get the ball rolling. The weekend is over. Let's get the ball rolling at work. 24/7. 7-Eleven is a 24/7 convenience store. I'm available 24/7, so you can call me anytime. The emergency room is open 24/7. Once and for all. Pay for this service once and for all. Get vaccinated once and for all to cure this disease. He needs to act once and for all. To make the best of. Stop complaining and just make the best of the free trip. She is the most positive person I've ever known. She can make the best of even the worst situations. Because we can't change anything now, try to make the best of it. Day in. To keep one's word. Don't make a promise if you can't keep your word. He is a liar who never keeps his word. I respect people who keep their word. To give someone a hand. I'm cleaning my house tomorrow. Can you give me a hand? Can I give you a hand with anything? I gave her a hand when she asked for help. To be in someone's shoes. If you were in my shoes, you would understand my situation better. Try to be in my shoes before you criticize me. If she were in his shoes, she would understand his decision.
Common idioms about various topics. To sleep on it. None of your business. As easy as pie, a piece of cake. Take it easy. To get the ball rolling. 24/7. Once and for all. To make the best of. To keep one's word. To give someone a hand. To be in someone's shoes. Speak English like a native speaker. Welcome to English Free Channel, www.foryouenglishfree.com.